Hi Leo, this is your January 8th through January 14th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love coming towards you. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already married or in a relationship. Then I'll do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And then we'll wrap things up with what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Page of Wands clarified by the 8 of Wands. We have the 3 of Cups clarified by the Ace of Wands. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. In the potential outcome, we have the Fool with Death and the Ace of Cups. And we also have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow fire sign, Aries, and Leo, Sagittarius. We also have Scorpio and Taurus. But you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. I can give you a couple of details as to how you're going to meet this person. This person could be different from what you're used to. Different from the people you usually consider dating. Alright? Or say you could be invited to some kind of an event and you haven't been to this type of an event before. I'm not trying to weird you out, but those are the two very specifics I see about this new connection. And you'll just have to give it a shot. You know, you'll just have to take a risk. For some of you, you may have to let go of something. And if you do that, I think it'll pay off in a major big way. All right. The first 4 cards, all the way to your left. The Page of Wands, the 8 of Wands, clarifying it, the 3 of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. You could be dealing with a fellow fire sign. First of all, right? You could be dealing with a fellow fire sign. Aries, and Leo, or Sagittarius. But this is where that event comes in, right? The 3 of Cups is a card of an event in this particular case, or maybe a reunion. Okay, and you could either be invited to go to that event, or if you're already going, you could meet somebody at that event. Right, so this person could be from a different background, from a different culture. Perhaps they work in some industry that used to weird you out a little bit in the past. Something about this person or what they do or where they're from is going to be different from what you're used to. But if you give it a shot, I think it'll work just fine. Right? Those 4 cards on the left are all minor arcana cards, and then when we get to the Wheel of Fortune, that's when major arcana cards start showing up. Right? We have 4 of them. 3 of them follow the Ace of Wands, and 1 of them is on the bottom of the deck. So the Wheel of Fortune could be still a fellow fire sign. It could be a Sagittarius. Right, but the Wheel of Fortune is the start of a cycle, a very fortunate cycle, I must say. The word fortune is there for a reason. It's like things will turn around for you. All right, perhaps you can learn a lot from this person or about this person, something you wouldn't consider in the past or something like that. And I think you're going to get really curious about it. Right, in the potential outcome, we have the Fool with Death and the Ace of Cups. The Fool could be an Aries, Death could be a Scorpio. But if we want to stay general, this is you giving it a shot. Yeah, taking a leap of faith. The Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith, taking a risk for some of you, but let's face it, every relationship we enter is taking a risk. Every single one of them. It's just a matter of 5% or 95% of a risk, or anywhere in between. The Fool, this is you going out with somebody you haven't considered in the past, for some of you, right? Death in the middle could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, but Death is a card of transformation. And it could be a transformation of your life, it could be transformation of the way you think, the way you thought about dating scene, the way you thought about whom you would date in the past. And if you give it a shot, your life will never be the same, right? Your life will transform right there with that Death card. The Ace of Cups, right next to the deck, this is what it's all about. It's the second ace, by the way. We have that Ace of Wands in the beginning and the Ace of Cups here, right? And the Ace of Cups is all about genuine, authentic, true love. All right? For some of you, this connection may start a bit from the physical connection, if you know what I mean, and then it will transform into something more loving, something more sensual, something more serious, right? And speaking of serious, the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck would be Taurus you're dealing with, but the Hierophant is also a major arcana card, and it's also a card of, you know, something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. So for some of you, you may start with something not so traditional to you, but then you'll end up in like a traditional marriage with this person. I know it sounds a bit contradictory, but I hope I explained it correctly to you, right? So yeah, it's all about transformation. It's all about changing your point of view, changing things, the way you think of dating and things like that. And I don't think you'll regret it, right? There's definitely going to be love with that Ace of Cups, and definitely a commitment with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is very like spiritual, educational card, traditional card, and things like that. All right, so be on the lookout of someone like this, Leo. Really happy for you. Congratulations. If you are already married, or if you're in a relationship, Leo, this spread is for you. We have the Seven of Cups, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You're looking at options this week, and then you will pick one. All right? The Seven of Cups, the first card I come out, is a card of options. You know, it's also a card of uncertainty and clarity, probably because you have to study, educate yourself about the subject first, right? And perhaps you're not sure what you want to do in the beginning. The Ten of Pentacles, the next card over, I think this is what it's all about. The Ten of Pentacles could be a family card, it could be a card of real estate, and it could be a card of finances, financial abundance, as a matter of fact. All right, so for some of you, you're looking for something for your existing home, right? Or others of you are looking for a new home. Maybe some of you are thinking about reinvesting or investing into new things. Perhaps you've got a couple of accounts, like CD accounts that are about to mature, and you need to either extend it or invest into something else. That could be the case here, right? The Three of Wands right next to the deck is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision. So I think you will figure this one out. The two of you will, right? And the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of victory, success. It's a card of feeling good about yourself, feeling good about what's going on. Right, so you will eventually feel good about this. Perhaps perhaps you'll decide to bid on a particular house if you're buying a home, right? And you will win. All right, or you'll just feel good about the fact that you've chosen what you were looking at, the options, right? You've chosen the correct options. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Leo, this week. Keep in mind it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. In your case, it doesn't even have to be an ex. So we got the King of Swords, clarified by the Six of Cups. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We also have water, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I'm thinking this is like a very specific scenario. You probably used to work with this person, right? But I don't think it ever got romantic, and this person is about to resurface. Somebody you used to work with, or somebody who got you a job, or you got the job to this person. And right now, this time around, it will also be somehow associated with the way you make your money, right? The Eight of Pentacles in the middle is a card of work, business, and finances. It's also a card of like diligently working on something, but I think in your case, it's work related. The King of Swords is the person who is showing up. It could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. If they're not an air sign, it could be like somebody who's very intelligent, could be a lawyer, I don't know, a professor, a doctor, or someone like that. Right? The Six of Cups, clarifying the King of Swords, is a soulmate card, but it's also a card of somebody coming back from the past, not necessarily an ex. That's the thing about the Six of Cups. It could be an ex, but for others of you, it's just someone from the past. And I think this time around, you may at least consider becoming more than just co-workers, more than just colleagues, more than just people who work in the same industry, right? Because we have the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck, which is all about lovey-dovey energies, right? The Knight of Cups is the most romantic night out of all 4 nights. So I think the two of you will either go somewhere, or you will, catch up, or they may have paperwork for you with that Page of Pentacles, or the other way around, or they may have something to give you, or you could be talking about work with that Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, and one thing may lead to another, and who knows? Who knows, Leo? The universe is giving you this chance to convert this professional relationship into something not so professional. All right, so consider that. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Leo. We have the Queen of Cups, clarified by Justice. We have the Page of Cups, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. Then we have the King of Pentacles, clarified by the Two of Cups, and we have the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I don't think you are either the Queen of Cups or the King of Pentacles. I think you're somehow brokering some kind of a deal. I don't know if that's what you do for a living, but perhaps it's something new or you're not expecting it right now. It feels like you're like bringing people together or perhaps organizing people. You could be hiring somebody or somebody could be hiring you, right? We do have the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles, but there could be more than two people. Right, in the Three of Pentacles right there in the middle, you'll find the Page of Cups. There's three people. So you could be one of those. Perhaps you are like a consultant and you're teaching people something this week, right? Or like I said, there could be some kind of a business deal that's about to take place, some kind of a contract or something like that. Because the King of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Cups. When it comes to work, business, and finances, I usually interpret the Two of Cups as the handshake card. Right? The Page of Cups in the middle, this is like, hey, let's all get together and talk about this, or let's all get together and sign paperwork, let's all work together, right? And that could be you right there. The Queen of Cups is clarified by justice. Justice could be like a government worker, or it could be financial institution worker, or justice could be when people file paperwork with the government or something like that. All right, so it feels like, yeah, definitely a group of people, and you're somehow part of it. Perhaps, like I said, you're organizing people, or you're brokering a deal, or something like that. Or perhaps it's like a project, and you're a project manager, and you're getting people on board to get this project started, or you're onboarding people, or something like that. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Leo. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is a repeat of the work, business, and finances spread I just did for you a couple of minutes ago. This is a different deck. I use different decks for different spreads. The Queen of Cups is a repeat card, right? We saw it there. We also have the Three of Pentacles here. So yeah, what you're not expecting is to do what we were talking about during that spread, right? Organize people or hire somebody to bring people together, or lead a project, or, you know, broker a deal or something like that. Something along those lines. All right. The Ace of Swords, by the way, on the bottom of the deck is the word yes. Right. The Ace of Swords is a card of clarity. It's a card of a new beginning. Yeah, something like that. I guess the advice for you is to be very straightforward with that Ace of Swords, right? Be in command. If you are in charge, be in charge. I know Leos never have a problem with that, being in charge, but perhaps the universe just wants to remind you a little bit of that. All right, so yeah, that's what I have for you, Leo, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Leo, have an amazing week.